Hi everyone. So for my terms, I chose feminism and feminist. And the question I want to pose at the beginning of my presentation is, has feminist become a bad word? So what actually is a feminist? By definition, the word feminism is a belief in the advocacy of political, economic, and social equality of the sexes expressed especially through the organized activity on behalf of women's rights and interests. A feminist is someone who advocates this. The feminist movement was created as a result of a patriarchal society which has facilitated inequalities which negatively impact different sexes, races, and classes. A term that was coined by Kimberly Crenshaw, which is really redefining what feminism means, is intersectionality. What this means is that intersectionality is the occurrence of one person being affected by overlapping oppression, such as being a Black woman. Here, the overlapping oppression is being Black and being a woman. Both of those identities experience different kinds of oppression, and when you put them together, it overlaps. What are some of the conditions of the intersection? It's poverty, caste systems, racism, sexism, anything that denies people of their rights and equal opportunities. This really coins on the idea that feminism is not exclusively to benefit women, white women to be specific. Again, Kimberly Crenshaw coined this term. I really want to emphasize that. And here I have a little TED Talk, her TED Talk. I want to quickly show, just a minute or so.
I'd like to try something new. Those of you who are able, please stand up. Okay, so I'm gonna name some names. When you hear a name that you don't recognize, you can't tell me anything about them, I'd like you to take a seat and stay seated. The last person standing, we're gonna see what they know, okay? All right. Eric Garner, Mike Brown, Tamir Rice, Freddie Gray. So those of you who are still standing, I'd like you to turn around and take a look. I'd say half to most of the people are still standing. So let's continue. Michelle Cusseau, Tanisha Anderson, Ara Russer, Megan Hockaday. So if we look around again, there are about 4 people still standing. And actually, I'm not going to put you on the spot. I just say that to encourage transparency, so you can be seated. So those of you who recognize the first group of names know that these were African Americans who've been killed by the police over the last 2.5 years.
So for the sake of time, I'm going to cut that little short, but that was an activity which Kimberly Crenshaw named names of, beginning with Black men who have been killed, and then she led to that, the second half, it was Black women who were killed, and a lot more people sat down for Black women because they didn't know their names. So that's the importance of intersectionality and why it's being so emphasized in feminism, because the intersectionality highlights the fact that we cannot just focus on one type of person to help. It has to be everyone. Going from this, there was a very big term of what it means to be a feminist. So I asked the question, what happened to being a feminist? A really big part of this was men feeling as though they were looked at as villains. There's a lot of blaming going on, which really turned off a lot of men to find alignment with the movement. They felt like they weren't welcome. Many women did not want to be associated with the movement in order to keep their status. They didn't want to look like they were a man hater, which is obviously not true. But this has led to opposing groups such as feminists, which advocate for men as they are victims of the feminist movement. So is that a solution? It's counterintuitive. And offensive terms and imagery of feminists have portrayed the negative idea of what a feminist is or looks like. It's really redefined the general view and opinion of feminism. It's come almost as like an insult or something that people very much do not want to be a part of. So here is some, propaganda. And from an NPR news article, A Rallying Cry, a Dirty Word, People Around the World Talk About Feminism by Malaka Garib. She collected different views from different countries of what it means to be a feminist in that location. So there's a couple examples. In South Korea, the woman was stabbed to death by a man, and he said that he hated women for belittling him. So women are looked at as antisocial, unattractive, unlovable. Tanzania means empowering women, but the term has no meaning in that society. The United States, many view feminists as hating all men, selfish, against wanting the traditional families. In India, it's looked at as being arrogant, aggressive, offensive, negative concept with radical views. So the general theme here clearly is that feminism is not associated with the best points of view. Many people think it's a radical movement which hates men, which is straying from the point. Here's some images of a woman. This is from the article. This first image right here. She's blocking, the words, the things that people say, the angry things that people say about women who identify as feminists. And here, roughly half or more in each region say gender equality is very important, but still many shy away from calling themselves a feminist when the definition of a feminist is gender equality. So I just want to finish with, how do we fix feminism? Do we need to rewrite the narrative around feminism? Would changing the name be a solution? Is it possible to even change the perceived definition again? And what's interesting is that the movement itself at a moral level is something that people can agree on. However, the word is something people shy away from. And to me, this poses the most important question, is how do definitions, especially those in social movements, help or harm its credibility? And if people will join it, if people will support it, when we can all agree on, human equality, equal rights, but the term, the name feminism is something a lot of people cannot agree on. And here is my work cited. Thanks everyone. I'm interested to hear what you guys think.